Because this is something, by the way, Kim Jong-un, like, I'm fascinated with that guy. Is he South Korea?
I heard him speak.
Is he South or North Korea?
Kim Jong-un is North Korea.
Okay. Because that's why I'm asking about this. I'm just double checking my facts. So you heard him speak. How is he? Because a lot of people say, like, by the way, I don't know, this could just be a random thing I read online, that in North Korea, like, the businesses need to have his face there, and if they don't clean it and they walk in, like, they could execute them.
Execute?
Bro. No.
I heard, like, everyone needs to have his haircut, you know?
Where did you get this information?
You get from like these meme pages on Facebook.
I mean, of course.
You know, like you believe this. Like, of course, it's very easy to look at North Korea and say, these guys are crazy, right? And yes, they are crazy, but not as crazy as you make it sound. Yeah. Okay, so yes, it is a crazy place, but not to the level that if you have a tiny thing here, you get executed. Yes, people do get executed in North Korea for many, many different weird reasons. Okay. Yes, going to North Korea was very stressful. Yes, everybody can go to North Korea. If you want to go to North Korea, you can. You just need to apply for a visa. No, you cannot be by yourself in North Korea. You have to be part of a tour group. You can never be by yourself.
Why?
It is very important you go where they want you to go. It's a guided tour group. You're on a bus. You go here, you go here, you go here, and then you come back to the hotel. You cannot leave the hotel after. Almost like a prison tour guide. Fascinating. But on the train, you can see some poverty left and right? But you also, you can see power cuts. The power just goes off. You can see like extreme simple life. Simple. The grocery stores have simple things. Nothing too complicated, like 2 ingredients max. It's crazy.
2 ingredients in grocery stores.
That's
But
an exaggeration.
Very limited,
very limited ingredients, right? So it's not like a supermarket, Lulu hypermarket, It's almost like the 1970s. So it's still stuck in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I tell you a story?
Yeah. I love stories
that I never told before. Okay.
We're getting an exclusive. This is a first time story.
Okay. So this story I can tell. So my tour guide, she was young and attractive, and she was my tour guide for the whole tour. And we started talking, and I kind of liked her. She was like really incredible, and we started to talk, and we started to talk more and more and more and more, and we started to like each other, and then we held hands with a North Korean lady. It was crazy. And then the other guide, who's a guy, came to me and he said, be careful. Don't go too close because we're watching you. And that scared the shit out of me.
He threatened you.
It scared the shit out of me. I was so scared. And I was like, okay. I'm like, bye-bye. Yeah. But I still the girl, she was telling me about how she has no internet. She misses Beyonce because she traveled to France for like a month or something.
Yeah.
And she misses Beyonce. She misses Spotify. So she's telling me about her life in France and how she misses that life. Anyway, basically in my 7-day trip, I fell in love with a North Korean lady. And then after I left North Korea, there is no more way to contact her. None. I cannot.
What about like telephones?
None. No, can't. There's no way to contact the outside world. Only specific people are approved to do business internationally.
If you have a license.
If you have license, if you're trusted not to defect, you can go import, export, you can go to China, you can be sent for things,
For real?
Specific people. But she told me, like, I made a friend in France, here's her contact details, please tell her I miss her.
Wow.
And then I left North Korea, I went to China, and then I messaged this person in France. I was like, hey, I met this girl in North Korea, and she said she misses you. And she was like, oh my God, she's right. Like, I know her. She was like my best friend and I miss her so much. And she just disappeared one day. And I don't know what happened to her. I thought she went to South Korea and she didn't want to be my friend anymore. And I was like, no, she's North Korean. They do actually believe that the leaders are the best thing to happen to them. They do believe the leaders are the reason they're alive. They actually do love them. When the leaders died, they all cried. The whole nation cried. When you indoctrinate somebody long enough, you give them propaganda long enough, they start to believe it.
Yeah.
So yes, they do believe their leaders and they are very submissive. The leaders say something, they will do it. So the reason I'm fascinated with North Korea is because you see the extremes of humanity.
Yeah.
There's a saying, if you take an elephant and you chain the elephant to a pole when it's young and the elephant tries to escape, and it cannot. When the elephant grows up, you remove the chain, the elephant does not escape,
Yeah.
right? When you train somebody on a certain ideology for when they're young, they'll grow and be very loyal. So North Koreans are very loyal.
Are they
If-
brainwashed?
No.
Brainwashed politically, but they're goal driven.
The thing
They
I'm
have
trying to-
relationships. They love each other. They have family drama, like the normal human beings.
They're
stuff.
happy.
I do believe some of them are really happy.